Hello everyone and welcome back to Uhshe. It is episode 8 and the border is shrinking in 10 minutes, so people are probably panicking. It is permaday now. Salem's lady was taken out by Phoenix. Phoenix is going to heal probably all the way up if she hasn't already. She's 1 heart down. And you have 39 blocks to go before being inside. That's nice, actually. Okay, focus, Stacy. We're going to go and actually try to take her out now and get a horse. Because I think she might be... Salem looked like she was maybe holding down 0-0. And now maybe it's Phoenix holding down 0-0. So this is it. This is where we go. And I just wish all these creepers would burn off. Okay, let's try to find... Oh, there's a horse right here. There's horses. There's horses. Let's try to tame a horse. Who is it gonna be? It's gonna be you. There's a desert temple. I'm sure someone already got it. All right, come on. What? What? Okay. What is this horse doing? Is this a bad horse? Okay, you know what? Give me my saddleback horse. I'm gonna go try to tame another horse. I'm gonna tame you. And hope I don't die. Okay, come here. That's fine. Take your time. Alright. Okay. Our horse is frozen. That's okay. Let's take high ground. Where'd she go? Scared of that bow? Is someone else shooting me? No, that's not a thing that gets to happen. That's not a thing. I'm pretty confident that that's not a thing. Come on. Water bucket! No! Oh, you guys, I'm shaking. What was she at? Oh, that was our best chance. I'm so mad at myself. Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh, I'm on 2 hearts. Darn it! Oh, thanks for watching, guys. Go watch everyone else's perspective. Give love to Phoenix. I am not mad at her that she killed me. I'm just mad that I died. Okay, that is the end of Uhshe Season 7. Well, my part of Season 7, actually. You can go and watch how the rest of the episodes play out, but this is my sort of little, well, I guess it's becoming a tradition where I talk about what went right and what went wrong in the season after my death in like a little type of a podcast for a few minutes. So I absolutely loved this season. It was my idea to set it in a Mesa Bryce because, of course, that is my all-time favorite biome within all of Minecraft, and I thought it would just be the most awesomest setting for a showdown. I loved seeing all of the different participants get into the theme and come up with all their different costumes, but I died. Predictably, I died, and I would really, really like in the future if I actually practiced a little bit more for these things, because as you saw in the end in my fight with Phoenix, I'm not horrible with a bow. But I never practice PvP, and I always tell myself I should practice, just one day go on a server and practice before, but I never have time, it seems like. So of course I died again. Obviously the caving part of it I'm fairly good at, although I don't know why this season I seem to be a little bit shy about caving. But in general, I did really well, I think, in terms of getting prepared. There really wasn't much I could have done better with my armor or my tools. I think I could have possibly gone for a power 3 bow, and I could have possibly maybe tried to even, stay at one of the spawners and get some better armor. But other than that, I mean, I really was well prepared. And I think where I went wrong is rushing into 0-0. Obviously, there were a lot more people left than I think I thought. And I really would have done well to do the idea that I had of mining up in one of those hoodoos, those tall clay spikes, and positioning myself there so that as people came by, I could kind of like shoot them. I guess it's a little bit of a sky base, which, is, I don't know if it's not allowed, but, it would be like a little bit, I don't know, what's the word? It would have been a little trolly to just sit up in a hoodoo and sharpshoot people. And I think I would have actually done that if I wasn't, I was so convinced that the horse would have been the way to go. And then having the horses be frozen kind of really threw me for a loop. And then I sort of just got into the fight immediately, and I really don't know why I rushed in with a sword once I was on fire. I don't know why I didn't use my water bucket. I could have used the water bucket to not only put my fire out, but then also create some distance between Phoenix and me so that I could keep shooting her. And I think I thought that I had already won because I had landed like 3 or 4 shots on her right before I went in with my sword. So I knew that I was going to go very, very low. But I think I thought that I was going to ultimately kill her, and that's why I wasn't too worried about putting the fire out, because I thought she would die very quickly, and then I'd be able to put the fire out like with my water bucket, and then I'd be able to, I had an apple, so I thought, if she dropped gold, I'd be able to make another apple. So that was kind of my thinking there, and I just didn't realize, nope, I'm going to die. So go over to her channel, you can see what happened to my head, and of course go and subscribe to all of the other participants, especially the ones who are still alive, so that you can see how this season played out and who won. As always, I always like to say, please be polite in your comments. I am not upset that I didn't win. I did not deserve to win. This is a competition that is fair and square, and I believe in good sportsmanship, and I expect that from my viewers as well. So if I see any negative comments that are unsportsmanlike, I will delete them and possibly even ban those people. And along those lines, I always see comments talking about previous participants in UHC, whether they were invited back, or comments about being sad that a particular YouTuber was not in it this year. And so I kind of wanted to just talk a little bit about how that process works, because I think that there are a few misconceptions. So the first thing is that there is a Skype chat that every person who has ever been in UHC has been invited to, and that is where we will post upcoming recording dates. We'll try to actually find a date that works for everyone. Now, of course, that's always hard to do when you're talking about upwards of 13, 14, 15, even 16 or more people, because of time zones and, scheduling conflicts and travel plans and school. There were a lot of players I know, for example, I think Squig had some final exams. I don't think the day worked for Hey I'm B. Strawberry 17 was traveling. So there are things like that that will prevent a player from participating every single season, and that's just kind of normal. But everyone has the ability to either leave that Skype chat or stay in it. I know that I personally reach out to some people too if I haven't seen them talking in the Skype chat, and I will say, hey, I just want to make sure you saw that we're doing a UHC on such and such date. Now, there are some players that just don't post this type of video anymore on their channel, and so I never want to have people think that I'm uninviting someone. I've never not invited someone back. So you would really have to go and ask those YouTubers why they decided not to be in it, or if they just for some reason didn't see the Skype chat. Yeah, go to their channels, ask them. I'm not going to explain sort of like, I don't know why certain people decide not to do it every season, but that's completely up to them, and I don't hold any hard feelings if they decide not to do it, because everyone has to decide, you know, what type of videos they want for their channel, and things change over the years. So that is that. And the last thing I'll say about that is, if there's a channel that has over 1 million subscribers, I'm pretty sure that they have all been invited to UHC in the past. You know, there's no excluding from my perspective. Everyone is welcome, but there are just some people that for whatever reason just choose not to participate. And that's totally fine. Okay, so I want to say a few thank yous. The first I would say is to basically B, because she really hosted the whole, I mean, I provided sort of like the map and the server, but she made sure that the UHC plugin worked, and that everyone, you know, had access to the server, and that the dates were all set, and kind of like looked over the Skype chat, because I really wasn't able to help coordinate things like I have in seasons past. So a huge thank you to her. I mean, it wouldn't really have happened without her at all. So go and subscribe to her and show her some love. She also stayed with me after the season and helped me film all of the little parts with everyone who were used for the intro. So all of like the waving little bits, and like each individual player, she dressed up as all of them, and then I told her kind of like where to stand, and I shot the video that I then handed over to Finn from Finn's Graphics, and he worked his complete magic with it. I thought that the intro this season was amazing. It kind of reminded me of like a James Bond type of an intro. It was pretty epic. So big thank you to him. Of course, a big thank you to Nathan from the Wall Shirts build team, who I told him, hey, you know, we have this Mesa Bryce 00. I think it'd be fun to have like a little ghost town there. And he set up these kind of prop houses really quickly, and then also added the mine shafts with the gold. I will leave his link to his channel in the description below as well. And then the thumbnail that you are looking at right now, the render, is by Tyler. His channel is also in my description. He did all of my thumbnails. I think that they turned out pretty spectacular. So those, I believe, are all of my thank yous, and a huge thank you to all of the participants who were in it this season. It's always hard to find a time of day that works for everyone to record, because we usually record for about 3 or 4 hours. So thank you to everyone who participated this season. And then, of course, thank you to you guys, the viewers, for supporting UHC. I love seeing all of your positive comments. I'm so excited that you are happy about this season and that you enjoyed the theme. I think themes were something that I never really thought of doing in the past. I kind of did like a little bit of themes, like a flower forest theme or an ice spikes theme, but this was really sort of the first like real themed season, and I feel like it's something I'd love to do again in the future. So if you have any amazing suggestions for themes, go ahead and leave them in the comments below. I will be answering any questions that I might not have answered during this podcast in the comments below rather. So leave a question, I will respond. But I think that's going to do it. Like I said, go and watch everyone else's perspectives to see how this season ended. But thank you for watching my perspective, and I will see you guys in another video very soon. But until then, Paige and Molly love you. Go rescue a dog.